Hey guys! Welcome back to Two Cents. Woo woo! How's everyone doing? How are we, chat? How are you, team? Another team meeting in the house, guys. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully everyone is very demure, very mindful. Hopefully y'all are slaying and thriving. How are you, babes? Are you being very demure, very mindful?
Yes.
I don't even know what that is. Again, with that trend, guys, it's still going on.
Yeah, I'm really demurring and mindful.
That's good. But actually, how are you doing?
I'm good. Just chilling. Got some good picks at Crazy Bins today.
Yeah, guys, we actually got some updates for you this time. Well, as you can see, the studio's getting more and more updates. We finally brought in the bed, and we're obviously going to style this and decorate everything and make it look way better. But we took out a lot of things.
Yeah.
And yeah, today we did some shopping. We did some damage, as they say. Where did we go to, babes?
Crazy Bins.
Yup.
And Dollar Tree.
Ooh, the American brand, because we have one here, but it's very far. That's why we went there with Crazy Bins.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we did some damage, the least to say. Do you want to show them some of the cool ones you got from Crazy Bins?
Sure. The best product I found today
Yup.
was this spider checker 24.
Ooh, guys, I thought it was eyeshadow. I was going to throw it away, but then he's like, wait, and I found it actually.
Did you actually?
I'm pretty sure because I think I picked it up and then I was like, eh.
I think you just threw it and I saw it. I'm like,
Yeah, sorry guys, I shook it a little.
but yeah, this is $70 just for this color palette that has accurate colors, and it comes with a program that you can color correct your videos.
And we got it for 10 buckaroonies.
Yep.
We also got, I got some pads, which, oh, how I love being a woman.
The woman agreed.
If you know, you know. Yeah, the cashier, she's like, oh, that's a good steal. I got two like pads, each $10, like not bad, you know. We also got the cool light up thing.
That's right.
It's like
right in that corner.
Yeah, if you guys see this little alien ship thing, it's another neon light up, and that's like $50 on Amazon. We got it for $10.
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, and then Dollar Tree, we also just got some good knickknacks. I actually got a bunch of M&Ms, mini M&Ms. I stocked up because I'm obsessed.
It's not gonna focus.
It's not gonna focus, guys. Yeah, what else did we get? Oh, you got the mints.
Mints.
Also, he got
some vintage ass
these bad
headphones.
boys.
They don't sound the best, but
Skinny
I just want to see like how music used to sound like back in the day.
And they still actually work, and they were only $1.25.
Yep.
And he also got this, the iconic composition notebook or whatever.
Yep.
It's called.
To write our notes for filming.
Yeah, guys, and I got some cute little Barbie toy things and this mini little Minnie Mouse statue. But yeah, guys, crazy thing about Dollar Trees, it's actually everything's only $1, $1.25, $1.50, $1.75, and the highest, most inflation price they have is $2.
Yeah.
Which is their version of inflation, which is crazy. And guys, every like drink, like the one he got, is $1.25, which is crazy because anywhere else you buy it, they're like $5.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really liked it. We love Crazy Bins and Dollar Tree. Only bad thing is they're far away. So that's why when we go, we try to get some goodies. But yeah. Oh, we also got this Betty Crocker chocolate chip muffin mix where you just add water. So we're going to try that out. And it seems super fun.
We'll film it.
Yes, maybe. Yeah, they look like Tim Hortons chocolate chip muffins, if you guys know those, but which are really good. But hopefully they're good. But yeah, I think we got a desk mount also. We got some cables. What else did we get? Oh, I got this popcorn seasoning cheddar. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
That's pretty
just
much
some
it.
Cute little knickknacks. But yeah, we love. Yeah, and then we just organized the room.
What do we love?
Like the stuff we got. But also today is a special episode because we are actually live right now on Twitch.
Yep.
We have the phone right here and it's live on Twitch. Hey Twitch. But yeah, first ever live recording of our podcast. So if you guys are like, well, I guess there's no point in saying that, but if you guys were able to see us live, hope you enjoyed it. Hope y'all had fun. Was it good? Guys, were we good? Like, Hopefully. But yeah. And if you didn't, then you can still check it out like when it normally comes out. But yeah, guys, this is exciting. We're first ever live. And we got 1 viewer right now. Woo!
Well, 2, but...
Well, we had to, but I guess someone got bored. Whatever. Good riddance to you. Just kidding. Anyway, sorry guys, I keep shaking. This goddamn desk is so wobbly. Anyways, any other updates? Yeah, because we don't have much because we literally filmed yesterday because we do the bunch filming to film ahead because sometimes
bunch?
we like a bunch. Like we film them in like kind of a bunch. Okay, just whatever. But yeah, we just because we need to get ready for like next week, we won't be able to. But yeah, we've also been we took some really nice shots outside in the backyard and they looked really nice with the color grading, very vintagey and cinematic. We finished some promo of these pictures also and videos we're going to post. So that's going to be fun too. And those look really good. So keep an eye out on that, guys, on all our accounts, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to also take night shots soon, too. Also, yeah, we just ate some yummy chicken curry. Also, I got with me here a snack. Puto cupcakes. They're so bloody good. My sister made it. She literally just got like the box of it from like the supermarket, but they're so yummy. And obviously my mini M&Ms. All right, so anything else you want to tell them?
No, what about you?
Yeah, I'm good, guys. Just chilling. Really just trying to relax and take in the last few days of summer, guys, because school is almost coming up and we're not excited at all for that. Yeah, basically that.
I instantly got a headache.
I know. Sorry, Miss Lucy. Okay, think of summertime. Anyways, yeah, guys, so that's our update. So we've just mostly been focusing on the room, so it's going to be super exciting. And we'll definitely film like a big reveal of it and all and do all that fun stuff for it. But yeah, I think without further ado, as they say, we'll get right into this episode for today. So for today, we're going to be talking about L is for the way you look at me. Just kidding, guys. We're not going to get copyrighted. We're talking about love. All right. So getting into this episode. So we're just going to start off again, guys. We're
I have
inclusive.
a question.
Yes.
What is love?
Well, that's what we're going to start getting into it. Because again, we like to start up by saying the definitions of everything. Not the haha. So what is love and how do we define it? Well, from Uncle Google just says it's an intense feeling of deep affection, which I guess that is true. Like, would you agree with that?
I guess. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, well, it's literally just it's an intense feeling of deep affection for someone. Well, I always like to ask this question. What do you think, like, what is love for you? Like, how do you, like, define that for you?
Love for me is basically you, babes.
Thanks, Susie. No, but, like, in, like, a word, like, what would you say, like, love is?
You.
Thanks, Suso. Me too for you, tubies. Why is this, like, friends?
Friend zoned.
No, but yeah, obviously for me too, yeah, love is, like, obviously you. But, like, I would always say, like, love for me is, like, comfort.
Sure.
You know, because it's like you have to be like when you're the most comfortable like ever and you can just be yourself, like that's what like love is for me. Because it's like if you can't be comfortable with someone, then it's like you can't be yourself, and how's that like then they're not loving like that true version of you, you know?
Yeah.
See, guys, that got deep. But yeah, that's always like if someone would say like what is love for you in like one word, yeah, for me it would just be comfort. What about you, for you babes, in like one word if you can?
I don't know.
2 words.
Girlies. I'm just kidding. I don't know, babes.
You don't know? No. Just me.
Yeah, literally.
Basically. Period, guys. Okay, just kidding. Anyways, my next question here is true love a real thing and can people actually achieve it? What do you think?
Well, obviously, yes, you can achieve it.
Mm-hmm.
You just like. Do you want me to continue talking, or is there like a different topic that you're going to talk about?
No. Yeah, you like. What is your opinion about it? No, but do you think it's like a real thing? It's not just like in like movies and like fairy tales and stuff.
You can achieve it.
Yeah, so it is true. Yeah, me too. I think it is definitely like real. And obviously like in books and movies and fairy tales, like they make it very exaggerated. And obviously they show like only the good like super amazing parts, but like obviously it is still like a real thing, and like many people do have it. And I feel like it's just, it depends on them. Like everyone can have different like ways of how they feel it or how they show it or like what they think it is, you know? Yeah, like someone might say like, oh, this is true love for me, but someone else might be like, no, that's like not, or something.
It's like
you know?
the Seinfeld episode with the
Schmoopy or whatever. Yeah, when Jerry was with this girl and they were being all like Schmoopy, like giving each other like weird nicknames. Yeah, that's gonna be like true love for someone. Yeah, but we both believe true love is real. And obviously, I think we have it.
Yeah, babes.
Yeah. So yeah. Also, guys, when we're asking these questions, definitely answer in the comments below what you guys, if you guys agree or disagree, or what your thoughts on it. And yeah, obviously, I think people can achieve it, and it's just like if you really like believe in it, and like if you really do want it, like obviously, it will happen in the right time for you. Yeah, and it's like when it's meant to be and all that.
You have to do it naturally. You can't force it.
Yeah, obviously can't be forced, because then it's like, it's not like true. Like that's literally in the word. My next question here is love at first sight a real thing? What do you think, babes?
I would say no.
Really?
Yes.
Why do you say no?
Well, give me my notes. Did you write notes for me?
No.
Okay, so I'll have to remember.
Why do you say no, babes?
Simply because you can't actually get to know a person just by seeing them. So it's like, how are you gonna know how they act, how they are, they're like their true self, just by looking at some random ass person? No, you just like their physical appearance.
Yeah, it's like superficial.
Yeah,
because like literally, like you can't. It's just even for like liking. It's not even just love. It's like, how are you able to like someone if you don't know them?
Yeah.
That's why like all crushes, they're not even like, it's not even based on feelings. It's literally just like superficial stuff, because you don't even know the person unless you like those types of crushes where you actually know them, then you start liking them and having a crush. But that's actually liking them. Yeah, because I feel like crushes are always something so like they're just nothing. It's just like a silly little thing. It's not like real like liking, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, for me, I don't know. I feel like it's hard, because I feel like some people, maybe in some small instances, it can be a real thing. Like if they really felt like mutual, like it, like right away in that instant, and then obviously they got to know each other. But yeah, I feel like you said, it's like it can't be really that possible, because like how are you supposed to like? Because obviously you can love their like how they look and everything about their appearance and like everything physical, but like what about the emotional part and like the actual what's on the inside, because that's like what matters too. Because like what if you hate everything on the inside but you love everything on the outside? Like how does that work? I think for me, I think I agree with you. Like I don't think it's like, it can't be like a real thing right away, but I would say I just really like how movies like make it seem like such a cute, like beautiful thing when they're like love at first sight, blah blah blah, wow, wow. But obviously that's fake and it's always exaggerated and it's just for movies. Yeah. But yeah. So the next thing we have here is, are you romantic, babes?
I'd say so, yes.
Yeah, I would say so too.
What about you?
Yeah, I think I am pretty romantic too. I think I've always been a hopeless romantic. And I would always say, guys, I'm a hopeless romantic, emphasis on hopeless. Before, obviously, I met him, because I was like, like, I'm never going to find someone, blah, blah, blah. Because obviously, like, I always, like, wanted a boyfriend. That's why I was always, like, hopeless. And, guys, I'm such a, like, I love rom-coms. I'm such a, like all in the just everything like romantic, cutesy, girly pop, like hopeless romantic, cutesy, book talk, romantic books. Like I love all that stuff. And I'm like full on with that. But yeah, I think I'm really glad, because I think we're both very romantic, and I think we like even it out, because we do a lot of like romantic gestures for each other, and we've like given each other cute things, or like planned something, or like written a cute message or something like that, right? Yeah, so I love that, guys. I love romance and romantic stuff. I hate when people are like, they think it's like cringy, or like it's too much, or it's like weird. I'm like, like it's our like, monthly anniversaries. Yeah, like people might get weirded out by that, but it's like, it's just like a cute tradition. Like everyone has their own little traditions and things they do. And it's just, that's something like special we did, like just us. Like, who cares? Like you don't have to do it, or you can if you want to. But yeah, I just hate when people like hate on stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, you're just probably miserable. Just kidding, guys. It's like, okay, you don't have to be romantic if you don't want to be. Next question here is, do we love love? Do we love? Like, do you just love, like the concept of it and everything about love?
I don't think it's love that I love. It's more like I love you.
Oh, Casey. Well, yeah, me too. No, but like it's just like everything like about like romance and cutesy stuff and just everything to do with love. Like, don't you like that stuff? Yeah. I think we both do. Like, I love seeing like anything that's cute or anything to do with love, like just videos or pictures. Like, I love seeing that because it's always like, oh, like so cute and like, you know, it like warms your heart. So yes, we both love and romantic things. The next question is, do we accept all love?
What does that mean?
Like, do we just accept like any type of love, like the love is love, like no matter like what the person is?
Like, no matter what the person is, like a murderer or something?
No, like no matter what like their identity is or like what type of love they like want to have.
I guess, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but Sissy, like, you know, like love is love.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Like, so do we accept that? Yeah, we always say like, yeah, as long as what?
As long as you guys are both good.
And yeah, both happy. Yeah, guys, of course we like accept all love. Like I always say like love is love. And literally the
murder thing.
The murder.
Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, guys, I always say like, yeah, love is love. Like, it literally doesn't matter. It's literally all just the same. Like, it's just love. Like, if you love someone, like, as long as you guys are both happy and it's like equal and everyone's doing great, like, literally, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's not that deep, right, guys? All right, guys. So now I'm going to get into a few points I have on. So these are my opinions on some things. And obviously, you guys can completely disagree or have like a different opinion. But this is just what I think about it. So I'm just talking about our generation and how they deal with love. Okay, yeah. So, guys, this is my question here. Why does everyone and their mother have commitment issues in our generation? Like, have you noticed that? Literally, everyone's problems is always commitment issues. Even, like, on the reality shows I watch, like, they're always like, oh, it's so hard. Like, I can't. That's my biggest problem, blah, blah, blah. No, like, literally, though, right? Because it's like, everyone is always so scared to commit because of, like, trauma they have or past bad experiences or bad relationships they have. And obviously, like, I understand that they don't want to be hurt again. So, obviously, they don't take that risk and they just, like, close themselves off to it. And then they're always saying, like, oh, I'm not ready to commit. Like, I'm not ready, blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, when are you ever going to be ready? Because most people, like, they don't fully, like, work on their, like, trauma and problem. And guys, I'm saying, like, most people, like, as in me too. And I'm like, so how are you supposed to, like, heal if you're not even working on it or you're not at least taking the risk and trying to commit to, like, someone or something, you know? Yeah. Like, it just makes me mad, like, how that's everyone's, like, always, like, their underlining reason. And, like, obviously that's completely valid that if you guys have trauma or like a bad experience or something, but that doesn't mean like everything's gonna be like that in the future, you know? Like not just because one bad person did something, like it's not like everyone's gonna do it. And obviously there is that chance that someone might do it again, but it's like that's why they say it's like a risk. You have to be like vulnerable and like open your heart. You're giving your heart to someone and asking them not to break it, like that quote or whatever.
Yeah, I think people that have commitment issues, they're just not into you. Because let's be honest, like if you're scared to like go out with someone for a long time, or ask them to marry you or want to be with them forever, then you're just basically not into them, like because you don't want to take that risk or like
like you don't like care enough for them or like them enough.
Just dump them and go look for someone else. Like
I know, no, like I always found it bizarre because I always felt so like different because I always had the opposite of commitment issues. Like I have abandonment issues. Like I'm always scared of people leaving me, so I want them to stay. And like I've always been like that. Like I'm such a like loyal person, literally from like the start. Like I've like once I like meet someone or like even friends and like obviously romantic, like I stick with them. Like the amount of friends I've stuck with for years, even when they were not the best. Obviously that's bad, but yeah, I mean that's my like toxic side. It's like I do stick to people too much and like I like overcommit with them, and sometimes it's bad because obviously they might not be the best, but like I've always found it weird because I'm like, why can't they commit? Like it's easy. Like can't you just commit to someone? Like how do you like not want to? Like it's like, do you not like care enough, or do you not like them enough, or like want to have that thing with them? It's like, how is it hard? To
actually take
but then also like when I do think about it, I mean I do understand like why they're scared, because it is scary to like put your all into one person, because they could literally do anything to like mess it up and hurt you. But like, it's like, then what are you supposed to do? Just never do that? And then you're just never like committing with anyone?
If you're too scared to put all your stuff in one person, that means you don't trust them then.
Yeah, exactly. Like it literally goes down to like not having enough trust in people. And like obviously like I understand that like I do have trust issues too, but like obviously there can be different trust issues, but it's like what can you do? Like at some points you do have to trust people, because then they're not going to trust you back. And it's like they say, you have to earn people's trust and you actually have to keep it. Yeah. And also it's like, I hate that saying where they're like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what's the point of always having your eggs in different baskets? And then like at the end of the day, you're not going to have any eggs in any basket, as they say with that stupid analogy. But yeah, no, that is true, because I feel like, people just always don't want to commit because they're like, oh, like I'm putting everything too much in one person. Like, what if they're like not the right person, or what if they do something bad, or like, you know, like wrong, or what if they like hurt me or like lose my trust? But then I'm like, so then I guess you didn't really have any like trust in them, you know, to begin with. And also I'm like, people make long-term friendships. I'm like, that's committing to someone too. Like, do you guys, it's like, guys, this frustrates me so much. I hate how people never realize how like the principle of something, or like the thing, you know, like the quote or whatever it is, like the principle of something, it can literally apply to a relationship and a friendship. Like they're so similar. It's just that friendships are like platonic, and then relationship obviously has the romantic part, but they're like very similar. Like you literally have to have a committed, like loyal relationship with that one person, you know, and like you do stuff with them obviously, but it's like people literally have to commit to their friends. Like what's the difference with committing with a relationship? And guys, I think this is because of men.
Wait, why?
Well, obviously, guys, we're not just trying to be like, oh, not all men, blah, blah, blah. We know it's not all men. But obviously, we're just saying, we're talking about the horrible batch of men. And I know women can do this too. But I think it is because a lot of those really bad men, they've like ruined love and relationships in this generation, like compared to the past. Because I feel like men have changed so much. Because like in the past, obviously, like not including the domestic violence and the abuse and having the power over a woman, like the good parts, only speaking about that. Because like in the past, men were always like so like, you know, like they were so like kind and caring, like they were like actually like genuine and like wanted to do the stuff with the one, like, you know, when they would show it in like movie, like obviously only the good parts, not speaking about the bad. But I feel like nowadays like men are just so much like worse. They're all about just like the games and like the lying and just like having more than one girl and like side chick, side hoe, all that.
TikTok for you.
I know. And guys, I'm not trying to be like hating on just men. Like obviously women can do this too. Like women can be players and have like more than one man. But like, I'm just talking about like just those like really like bad men who've kind of like ruined it. And I feel like literally social media has made it so much worse. And I think dating apps too.
No, I think it's like TikTok or Instagram reels of like people that like, especially men, that talk about like negativity towards women, because it's like they're always like, oh, don't put all your attention on women because they're anytime they can leave you.
I know.
Work out.
Yeah. And you know what? You know why I think it is? Because in the past, women couldn't do anything. So they were just at home. So obviously men were like, wow, women are the best. Cherish them, worship them. We love them. Amazing housewives. But now that women can actually do stuff and like, women have started to realize like we literally don't need men for anything, because you could literally just do everything by yourself. So now women are actually able to like leave men that like if they're being horrible to them. So I feel like that's why men have started to become, and obviously men have been taught like, oh, you can't cry and be sad about it and actually work on yourself to better yourself, but instead you have to be all this like toxic masculinity man and just hate women. You have to be this alpha man and be like, Harumph, I don't like her, like her loss, she's just a hoe, blah blah blah, I don't need her and all that, like I can do so much better, I'm just gonna go work out and stuff. Have you ever thought
if you're the problem instead.
Yeah, guys, because most of the time these men are. And guys, this literally, all the stuff we're talking about, it all connects with the patriarchy and sexism and misogyny, because this just, now it's made men feel like need to be even more powerful and feel like they are the superior ones now, because women actually have more control and like more power to do stuff. So now men are scared because they're like, oh, I'm actually horrible, so she can actually leave me if she wants to. Like, she doesn't have to stay because she can, like, you know, drive her own car and have a house and stuff. Yeah, you know? But yeah, it's like literally all connected. So I feel like that's why men have gotten worse. And obviously, definitely like TikTok and Instagram and all these stupid ass horrible men like Andrew Tate and all those gym bros and men with podcasts. Basically, any man that Drew hates, they're literally the worst, because they're always just like feeding these like young men like all these horrible things. Well, even like, okay, let's just say people in like, he knows, like men in his life, he knows, like they're always like watching like these reels and TikToks of all these like horrible men telling you to be like alpha, go to the gym, blah blah blah, have no feelings, like get revenge on her, like sleep with so much women and stuff, you know? And they're always like sending him these videos, and it's like obviously he doesn't like listen to it because they're horrible. But yeah, all this to say, it's just so sad how like men have become, it's just horrible how like they've all just become like that, you know? It's just like, it's literally like they're getting brainwashed by all these things on social media. And obviously like social media like has made it so much worse for a relation. I feel like the internet and social media, especially dating apps, it's made like relationships so like seem like almost like nothing. Like it's made it seem like it's something so like unachievable, you know? Like it's so hard to get, because now everything's like quick and like no commitment, you know? So it's like when someone's in a relationship, everyone's like, oh wow, like how are you able to do that?
And at first it used to be Tinder, but now there's like, I don't know,
a million, Bumble or whatever.
And there's like the fish
grinder, whatever.
Grinder.
There's even one just for celebrities.
Bible one, like
the Christianity ones. Jail. Yeah, there's even ones for celebrities. I think it's called Raya or something. Which, I mean, that's kind of smart because it's like just celebrities, but yeah, it's just like, I feel like that's
when
all
you sign
just
up,
ruined.
you have to prove how much fans you have.
I know, like how do you even do that? But yeah, my next point about this is just, I feel like this generation, like Loki doesn't believe in love anymore. Because like everyone just loves to just play with people. Like everyone is just so into like the situationships, and like I've never understood this, because like why does everyone love making things so complicated and just adding drama and stress to your life? Like I swear people like that because it's like they want some sort of tea or excitement, so they're like, I need to just chase that and just do that. And like all those on and off hookups and like one night stands and all that stuff, and it's just like it gets so complicated and so much stress. And then they still get hurt, but they just like, at least like, oh, they're not committing to the person, then they just like move on to the next one. But even though people are still like, they get so attached to these like situationships and like one night stands and hookups and whatever, and it's like you're literally still getting hurt, but you're just like, you basically wasted like your time with not having a label or actually anything like, you know, like real. Like it's just crazy. I'm like, that's just so sad. I'm like, why are you wasting your time and your tears over like something that's so complicated and you never even had a label on it? And like even you even told me from the beginning like you wanted labels because you didn't like something that was just like you didn't know, because like that is so like, it gets so confusing, and it's like that's like uncharted waters, as they say, you know, because it's like that just leads to more drama and like stress, and it's like, oh, but like I thought that was okay, blah blah blah, because it's like you don't know where the line is, and like you might cross it, and it's like who knows, you know. But I feel like everyone's just always chasing that like fleeting feeling of like the attention and validation of someone, but not like the real love and commitment, because that stuff is obviously way harder and you have to like open yourself up, and obviously that leads to you getting like more hurt. So I feel like people would rather just have that quick thing, you know.
You only get hurt if you're with the wrong person.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, people are just like, they're just too scared to like get that. And that's why I always think like, I feel like the old type of love is so rare. Like, you know, that like princessy type in all the Disney movies and like the books and all that. And like where the man is actually gentle and he actually cares. Like the whole, I feel like that's the real, like where the, if he wanted to, he would, or if she wanted to, she would, or they wanted to, they would. Like, I feel like that's where it actually came from.
Yeah.
And it's just like, sometimes I just miss that love. Like, it's so hard to find that nowadays. Like, you only see it in like older like people, like seniors and stuff. Well, obviously us, because like there's obviously exceptions, like some couples where you're like, oh my god, like they actually have that type of like old type love, obviously with only the good parts. But yeah, it's just so sad how it's like men aren't like that anymore, and obviously some women too. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, like all that to say, people clearly, I feel like they just have so much commitment issues and abandonment issues, which obviously affects them a lot from being with people. But like in the end of the day, you kind of have to overcome it or just face it. And you have to put yourself in a place that's like where you have to be vulnerable and you have to like open up to getting hurt, because then that's how you actually get like the real love. And yeah, that's literally what we both did, because like, I'm like, I still have like abandonment issues, but like obviously I had to like take that chance, you know?
Yeah.
So guys, it's all about taking the risks, because like they say, greater risk, greater rewards. Okay, do you have any other points about that before we move on? We can touch back on it, as they say.
No, I just wanted to say we have that rare love, I guess.
Yep, guys. Don't be jelly. Just kidding. Also, last point before we get into something else. I feel like nowadays dating is literally just like situationships and like talking stages. Like, guys, I'm not trying to be like that. Like, I'm not trying to be that like I'm different, but like situationships and all that, like still in the talking stage. We're out of the talking stage. Like that stuff makes me so annoyed, because I'm like, why are you guys complicating everything? Like, why can't you just treat it like in the past? Like, you literally, talking stage. You're still talking to the person and getting to know them. Yeah. I was gonna say, like the talking stage is literally just, getting to know someone, and like dating them, you literally have to like date and talk and like go on dates and whatever, and then obviously you get into a relationship. But I feel like nowadays, like people make it so confusing. It's like there's like talking stage and it's like, oh no, we're just dating around. Like we're just like not something serious. I'm like, why is there like a million things where I'm like, can't you guys just make it simple? Like, I don't know why people like to overcomplicate like their love life so much.
I think nowadays people just want like just straight up hookups. Like they just say like, hey, what's up? Oh, wanna I don't know, go out, and they expect something from that. I know, like immediately. When in like the past, that would have never been like that. I know. Yeah, and I feel like that's literally just because of like even dating apps, like Tinder especially. It's like everyone knows it now. It's becoming just like as a hookup app or whatever. Yeah. Which I'm like, it's crazy. And some people like the way, I know obviously everyone defines in different ways, but the way some people are like, oh, we're still just dating, or we're still in the like talking stages, and it's been like years or whatever, and I'm like, how are you like not like, that's literally, I swear people will call like a relationship anything but a relationship. Like they will dance around it so much. They're like, oh, we're still in the talking stage, we're still getting to know each other, we're just dating, like we're just going out. I'm like, just say you're in a bloody relationship. Like people are so scared of like labels, and like I know they're scary and obviously make something super real, but like wouldn't you want something like real and serious, like like at least so you're not always like questioning and you're not going crazy. Like I don't know, I could never be like those people. Like I would just truly go insane. I'd be like questioning everything, and my anxiety would be like through the roof with that. I'm like, if you're gonna be dating and still in the talking stage for years, or like just going out every once in a while, it's like, why? Like you're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time not meeting other people because you're still in this so-called situationship or relationship or whatever you have. And it's like, if you're really interested in this person, you're gonna be seeing them like a lot of times. You're interested in them. I know, guys. That's literally the definition of if they wanted to, they would. Like if someone, when they say like when a guy likes you, like you will know. Like if they wanted to actually be with you, like they should make it something like actually serious and real, or else you guys are just like wasting your time, just like fooling around with each other. Like me and you, like for example, what were we gonna say?
No, go. Yeah.
No, like me and you, like for example, I liked you. So
Yeah.
we would see each other more and more.
Yeah.
And we would literally see each other like throughout the whole school week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
And
because
even in
like
weekends.
yeah, because like you liked me and you like had like an intention to that. Like you weren't just trying to like
Yeah.
just like be like
Well,
fooling
not at
around
first,
or
but
whatever.
at
Well,
first we
yeah,
were friends,
obviously,
but-
yeah. No, but yeah, that's the thing. I'm like people have intentions. Like it's like if they wanted to like see you more and actually be with you, like they would show that and like they would want to do that, you know?
Yeah.
And guys, don't even get me started about situationships. Mad days. First of all, that shit is so confusing. Like who even created that word? Like why? Why did you make it a real
know.
thing? Like a situationship? Like how are you creating a relationship out of just a situation? Like that is not a relationship. And the way people are like, my ex, well, not really my ex, my situationship, but that was the only ex I've ever had. And it's like, it makes it so confusing. And I'm like, the way these situationships, they go on for like months or sometimes years. Like, I'm like, that's literally a relationship. Like, what the F do you mean situationship?
It's either a relationship
Fuck out of here with that.
or you're just hooking up.
Yeah.
There's no
You're just
feelings in
friends with benefits or fuck buddies.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so annoying. I'm like, people are just like, guys, I get it. It's scary, like, obviously, but like, if you want something badly, you're gonna have to like face your fear with that. Like,
And also it's bad because it can mess up people's feeling. Because for example, let's say they think it's a situationship, but let's say the guy in this case, he's going out with other girls.
yeah.
So you're just gonna allow that as like your like, I don't know, it can be a guy or girl, like your other person can be like confused, like, oh, I thought you were liked me.
I know, yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so much like boundaries that they'll start crossing. And it's like, if you guys don't have a label, then how do you know what is like right and wrong and like what you're okay with and stuff? It's like, what if you're okay with them seeing people or but they're not and
Yeah.
whatever? And it's like, yeah, that just makes it so complicated when there's no label. And it's like people like, and it's like also like then like they always say like, oh, someone will start catching feelings, and then that's the primary reason why they end, because it's like someone caught feelings and got too real but the other person didn't. And I'm like,
Yeah. Especially people that are like, just they know their intention is just to hook up.
Yeah.
But they just play with the other person's mind to think that they're in a relationship, but they're
I
not.
know, like the playing the games
And then the
stuff.
other person thinks they're actually in a relationship. But
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I just want to hook up.
Yeah, which is so fucked up, because like that's the reason people get more trust issues and get more scared about relationship, because you're trying to get something close to a relationship but you're not actually.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like the bad parts about it technically, because it's like it's not like the real like with a label, so it's just like it's just making it so much more complicated.
That's why the best is getting to know the person like normal.
Yeah, like in the
being
past,
friends,
guys.
just like regular friends.
Yeah.
And then being more friends, like best friends. where
Yeah,
you
like
talk
getting to know each
and
other more.
actually hang out
Yeah.
like day-to-day basis, or even like a couple times a week.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can actually get to know a person. if you
Yeah,
like
and then
them
you
or not.
see it's like where
Yeah.
it goes. Yeah, not this like
I don't get this whole thing where you can just be like, oh, hey, want to go out? Sure. And do you like expect to know the person in like less than a week?
I know.
And then
Yeah.
start dating after a week. It's like, what?
Yeah, literally. That's crazy. And I feel like people are just always jumping to conclusions. They're like, situationship, blah, 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 or like already a relationship. And I'm like, you barely even know them.
I know.
And then it's like, that's why it goes wrong. Yeah, I feel like this whole generation is just filled with like reading between the lines, especially girls. Like they're always like going over things, reading between the lines. It's like, oh, but he said this, but he meant that. Like, it's like, doesn't that drive you insane? Like, I hate that
know.
shit so much. And it's like there's also so much cheating, and it's always playing games with each other and like all the lies and stuff. I'm like why are you putting yourself in that position, guys?
Yeah.
You could have something so much easier. But yeah, and honestly, speaking of all that, like the whole hookup culture thing, which I think it definitely became like more of now in our generation, it's also such a like crazy thing. It's like the fact that people are just like you just like hook up with someone and there's just like nothing after.
Yeah.
But then that also creates so much problems, because someone always gets hurt or like gains feelings and the other person doesn't. And I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all are still getting hurt, but then you're not getting anything out of it in the end.
No, I don't.
So like, what's the point?
Personally, I don't get the hookup culture because, like, if you're really that horny, just buy a toy.
Yeah, guys, that's the thing. Sex toys. Yeah, and there's so much.
Yeah, literally crazy bins. You can get them for 10 to 5 to $1.
Yeah. Or just actually trying to find someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy.
Like, if you're really that horny, just go to the homeless. Like, at least give them a chance, guys.
We're just joking, guys. Okay, now we are going to be moving on to attachment styles. So attachment styles, this represents the subconscious set of rules you formed in childhood about how to love and emotionally connect to others. It is one of the primary predictors of whether a relationship will thrive or struggle. When someone has a different attachment style than you, it's no different than trying to play a board game with someone who has completely different set of rules for how to play the game. When you have a different set of rules and expectations for love, it's easy for things to be more confusing, defeating, and overwhelming than they need to be. This can lead to issues finding, forming, or maintaining relationships. So basically, yeah, like they said, it's just
Can you compress that in 5 words?
Sure, I'll try to. It's basically just like a set of rules on how you love and like connect with people.
Okay.
Like how like you're able to, and everyone has different types. Like they said, it's like your attachment style, like how you attach to people, like how you connect to them. So there is a test you can do for this to find your attachment style. I actually don't know the website for it, but we probably can link it down for you guys. That's the only one we've tried. I don't know if it's like the best one or the most accurate, but we did ours and they're kind of funny. So you want to say yours first?
Sure. Apparently, I'm secure style.
Which I was really surprised by this, but also very happy because that's like the good one and that's what everyone wants to be. So basically, he just has like a secure style of attaching to people. Like I think that means just everything is good. But mine, on the other hand, is anxious preoccupied.
And what does that mean?
Which is so fun. Which means I basically just anxiously like attach with people because like I'm scared they will leave, which leads to the abandonment issues. It basically read me so well, and I was like, oof. That's super fun. So clearly ours is different, which is not good, but guys, I'll work on it, okay? Moving on, the next one we have here is love languages. This one is super fun and cute. Not like the attachment style. I don't like that. It's too deep. So love languages are basically just how it's like your language of love. It's like what you love doing to people to show love and what you want people to do to you to show like that they love you, basically. And I think there's 5 main ones. I think this is very well known. There's words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, receiving gifts, and acts of service. So what do you think your love languages are?
Mine are all 5.
Yeah, I think mine are all 5 too. I think honestly, yeah. No, yeah. I was going to say, I think this one's more, but yeah, no, mine is definitely all of them. Like, I think mine is like equally all.
Yeah. And we actually do it.
Yeah. 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 I was going to say, yeah. So my love languages, I love when people do all these things. And yeah, for me, I think I do all of them for you, right? Yeah. And I think you do all of them for me too. I think the most we do for each other, obviously physical touch and quality time, that's a lot. And we do give each other a lot of gifts, but like only on holidays. But I think we do that well. We do lots of acts of service for each other and words of affirmation. I think words of affirmation is when we send each other like our messages and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, we do give each other all 5 and we like all 5, which is a slay, guys. So definitely let us know what your love languages are. So now we're going to be shifting over a little bit and
we're going to have a better act of service later.
Ooh. I'm just kidding. So we're going to be shifting over now and talking about double standards. I know this doesn't have to do much with love, but we're squeezing it in, okay? It's our podcast, not yours. Just kidding. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the difference between double standards for men and women because there is a lot because we live in a patriarchy, unfortunately. So you want to say each one, Susie? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is, so obviously we are talking about these because they make me super mad because they're so misogynistic and sexist, and they're very real and prevalent in our society still, even though these are such like old like double standards, but they still happen. So the first one is,
But with all these society rules and stuff like that, I always tell her stop following them, and she doesn't listen. She like still goes on it.
because I do want to listen, but it's hard.
It's not hard. You just go. Good.
Okay, so the first one we have here is the way that dad bods are considered attractive and like, you know, all cute and like, aw, but
Thanks.
women are expected to literally lose their baby weight instantly after they give birth. And how they always say, oh, she's let herself go. I hate that so much, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's literally so, like, that's fat shaming and body shaming and, like, so misogynistic. It's like, oh, they don't care how the dad looks, but, like, the mom has to look like a freaking supermodel after giving birth. Like, yeah, that's so realistic. You want to say the next one, Beeps?
Sure. Men are disappropriately praised for taking care of their children, whereas women are expected to be caregivers.
Guys, every double standard when it comes to like children and stuff, oof, this pisses me off so much. No, but don't you always see it? Like, women are always expected to always be taking care of the kids and have to be the caregivers, but men are always like praised for taking care of the children as if it's not their own child too. But they're like, wow, he's doing such a great job. He's so amazing. It's like, oh, good. She's taking care of them as she should. It's like, what?
Do you want to say the next one?
Yeah. But this one also is basically the same thing. How like men taking care of their kids, it's seen as like, oh, he's babysitting them. Such a caring, present dad. Wow, he's so amazing. But woman, oh, it's her job. Who cares? Like, she's doing the bare minimum. When it's like women are mostly always with the kids, they're doing everything, and then the dad takes them out for like ice cream one time, and then they're like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so annoying.
My dad
so
never
much.
took me to ice cream.
Always was he. Also, this is also going on with the same point. When women don't do something for their kids or with their kids, they're instantly like a neglectful mother. But when men don't do it, it's like, oh, he's busy. He couldn't make the time. Like, he has to do some important work, you know?
Man stuff.
Guys, again, misogyny, sexism, so annoying. Stop saying these things if you do. Next one, Beeps. Sorry.
And the next one is, any parenting decision a woman makes is subject to mom sharing, whereas a dad does it. Oh, he just doesn't know any better. He's trying his best.
Okay, Mrs. You butchered that, but it's okay. So basically this one is, do you guys ever see like those TikToks? Like, I always see this where it's like a mom literally doing anything. Like, she's just sitting there breathing with her child, and there's so much people who are always like mommy shaming her. Like, that's what it's called, where they're literally like, oh, why are you holding your baby like that? Why are you doing that? That's so bad. That's so bad. And it's like they act like they know everything. But then when a dad does something wrong, they're like, oh, he doesn't know any better. He's trying his best. It's his first time. It's okay, guys. But then for women, like, they're immediately judging their every move and like everything they do as a mom. And I'm like, that must be so annoying. And it's like, if ever I have to ever deal with that as a mom, I'm going to be like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Why don't you take care of your own child? No, but literally, it's like, people have their own way of doing stuff. Just stick to your own. Like, why are you shaming them?
Yeah.
Like, that's maybe what works for them. Like, it annoys me so much, and I feel so bad for them. Also, the fact that women have to pay more for the same everyday items because of a thing called pink tax, which is for hygiene products that we need. Guys, I will forever be mad about this. This has to be the most misogynistic, patriarchal, capitalist thing ever. The fact that we have to pay for fucking hygiene products like pads and tampons when it's like, it's not our bloody choice. We have to get a period. take it up with God. Take it up with the universe, bitch. Like, why do we have to pay for it? Out of our hard-earned money, like, they should give it for free. Like, they need to make some sort of system where we don't have to pay for it, but we're still able to get them. It's like, it's not our fault we have to buy it. It's not like we want to buy it. Oh, it's so annoying. And it's like, I don't know, there's something called like a pink tax where it's like they make it like really expensive and like add tax on it, but it's like, it's literally like everyday items that we literally need, you know?
The next point we hate is that fathers are praised for cooking dinner every now and then, while mothers are expected to do it all the time without any praise.
Literally, guys, the whole housework stuff, how it's always assigned to women, makes me so annoyed because I don't want to do it. I hate cooking. But yeah, like how like fathers are like, wow, he's so amazing, he's cooking, when he cooks like once a month, but then women are always expected to do it. Hell no, not in our household. He's gonna be cooking and I'll be cleaning. Well, we'll take turns. We're gonna be even, guys, okay? We're not gonna be doing that whole misogynistic shit.
Everything together first. Together.
See who's better at like what. The next double standard is how women's body image tends to be more scrutinized far more than men's. Now, I know this can be debatable because obviously men are all like, oh, well, men get shamed so much too, blah, blah, blah. Like, obviously they do. And obviously I know there's like beauty standards for men too. But like, I feel like women do get it like a bit more than men, because I feel like there's just talked way more, and like it's always like the focus for all like products and like companies and marketing and stuff. Like men's, it's like a little bit less, you know, which obviously is really bad. Men's outfits are way less scrutinized than women's, and this one is definitely like a bigger gap, because like, you know, like literally every woman, even like celebrities and just normal people are always constantly hating and like shaming and judging their outfits, but for men, nobody ever like says anything. And maybe because they're just always wearing like basic things, or just like a suit, like if it's like at a event, like a celebrity event, but like everyone always is like hating on women's outfits, and I'm like, crazy.
Unless you're Harry Styles and you
they hate it. Okay, this is the next one, please.
All right, the next one is men are not allowed to cry or else they appear weak, while crying women is accepted.
Yeah, this one is a huge double standard for men, how obviously they're like not allowed to cry, crying is for the weak, blah 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 blah, because they'll, you know, they won't appear manly or whatever, but when when like women do it, it's like accepted and stuff. And I also really hate this one because it's like, it's so sad because so much men always like keep in all their like problems and like their hurt, and it's like that's why there's a lot of like suicide like attempts, and obviously like people who like died because of it and stuff.
Or even guys or like men that like keep all that sadness and or anger, and they really kill the whole family. Or
it turns into anger, and they turn into like such a horrible person because they weren't able to like let it out in like a normal healthy way, which is so sad. I'm like, I hate that whole thing, how like men can't cry, blah blah blah. Also, the fact that how when a woman who complains is considered like to be like, you know, like bitchy or ungrateful, but when men complain, it's taken seriously and like people do something about it or whatever. I feel like that's way more in like the work. Guys, there is so much double standards in the workplace, my days. Also, again, with the workplace, how assertive women are seen as bossy or bitchy, but when men are assertive, they're seen as like positive, like leadership, like they're taken so seriously, and like everyone's like, oh my god, we have to listen to them. Like I hate that so much, how they're like, oh, she's just a bitch, but it's like, no, she's actually just a good leader. And like she has to be assertive because it's like that's how the man is being too, you know.
Another thing is a man who wants to be a nurse is ridiculed, while a woman who wants to be a nurse is encouraged.
This is another double standard for men, how they're like, oh, that's for girls. And it's like, this can be for any profession or like literally anything. Like this is just the whole gender thing, how it's like, that's for girls, that's for guys. But then when someone wants to do like the opposite thing, they're like shamed or judged for it. And it's like, and also, literally like, who cares? It's a bloody job. It's a bloody sport. It's a bloody shirt. It's a toy. Another point is, a father who allows his 16-year-old son to stay out until midnight, but doesn't let his daughter go out past 10.
Yeah, hell no. We're not letting our daughters past 10.
Because we're not letting either one of them. That is like so like the whole so gender misogynist. It's like the 16-year-old son can get into so much trouble and he can do something so bad, or he can get hurt too. Vay, stop it. Yeah, guys, we're not letting you. Yeah, no, like that's so bad, guys. We're not letting either one of them stay out late.
Yeah, latest is like 8.
Yeah, literally. Also, the thing is with the whole like military and stuff, how men have to like go train and go to war while women stay in the kitchen and stuff. Literally, it's so funny because you know how when people are always complaining about that, like women are complaining about like not wanting to do like chores and stuff or household stuff, and men are like, well, we have to go to the war, so you guys like either go to war or like go make me a sandwich or something. It's like, literally, who made that rule up? It's because of the patriarchy. Like, men chose that rule. They literally said, oh, we need women. Like, we can't let them go to war and die because who's gonna make children? So they gotta stay safe in the kitchen. But who cares about men?
Yeah.
Let them go. Like, I'm like, y'all go take it up with your brothers. Go take it up with other men. Like, y'all are the ones who made that rule. And then they get mad at us.
And also another thing about men going to the military. It's like you're fighting for someone that's so important that looks at you as a peasant.
Literally. And like you're so patriarchal towards your country, but like every country has done like so many bad things.
Yeah.
And especially it's like if it's like the US or even Canada and shit, like the amount of countries they've colonized and they've started war and they've killed people, and it's like you're still fighting for it and you're like proud of your country. Like
It's
that's
like
so
you're
embarrassing.
proud of your country while they're raising the prices of everything to make it more harder for you to live day by day.
Yeah, and when they literally don't care if you get killed the first second you step on the field.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, and like the people who you're fighting for, like the top people and like the government and stuff, like they don't care. Like you said, they think of you as just peasants, just workers for them. And it's like men are like, we go to war, we fight for our country. Yeah, your country that has colonized every damn country in the world and started every war. Yeah, so like proud. And in fact, honestly, I've come to realize like I think nobody should enroll in the military. Like the military should not even be a thing. Like nobody should be forced to do it. Not even men. Like it's literally, it goes against your human rights. Like how are they able to just force people to go like enslave themselves and go into a military and train and just have the possibility of dying?
Yeah.
Like that's insane. Like why does nobody see it like that?
Why
It's
don't
like
they send
it
the
should not be
presidents?
allowed.
Send the presidents, give them both a knife, go fight.
Yeah, literally. Why are you making people do your dirty work? Why don't you go fight if you're so mad at the other government of the world, the country or whatever? Makes me so annoyed. I'm like, I don't know it's like how they make it like a mandatory thing. Like that's crazy. Another double standard is how women have to be responsible and empathetic while boys will be boys and they're never held accountable for their actions. And I feel like this is getting more seen nowadays because like men are always like people, because you know how they always excuse it like boys will be boys. I hate that saying. They literally like they'll sexually assault someone. They're like, oh, boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
It's like, no, boys will be held accountable for their damn decisions. Like, no, they will not just be boys. Like, clearly they need help. Like, it's just, it's so annoying. But yeah, before I say this last one that I'm very passionate about, do you have any double standards you thought of or that you really don't like? If you can think of any. I mean, it's okay, babes, if you don't have any. You don't have, no?
I guess women are expected to give birth while men don't.
Period, guys. Men need to.
Yeah. They should make something where, like, since little, like when you're born, they give you a pill which makes you able to, like, construct somewhere in your side of your stomach to make a baby.
That's so weird. Imagine. That'd be a cool movie idea, Loki.
Men can go give birth.
Yeah. All right, guys. So for this last double standard point, guys, I am super passionate about this. This makes me super, super duper mad. The fact that how this is like based on fangirl double standards. Have you guys ever like realized when it's like compared to like sports fans or even like political party supporters?
I'm gonna let you finish, but even the word, why is it called fangirl?
Well, I don't know. There's fanboy. Okay, no, but the fact is how people are always hating and judging fangirls for liking like a singer or an artist or like a movie or TV show or whatever, and they think it's so cringe and they're doing too much, they're so obsessed, they're crazy. But yet sports fans or political party supporter or like anything else other than like liking like singers or artists, they're literally the same thing. They're basically all a fandom. They're all a group of people who like the same thing and support the same thing. They are equally as crazy, and people don't realize how they're even more crazy than us normal fans of like an artist. Like the things we do is like bare minimum, and I have some examples here.
Right,
I read once
examples.
I read once where sports fans, they snuck into a damn vent to sneak into a sports game just to watch it. Sneak into a bloody vent? Are you crazy? And the fact how sports fans, they get so aggressive when their team loses, and I know everyone makes this joke, but it's like they get so mad when they lose, or they get so happy when they win, as if they're the ones playing. They're like, we won, guys. I'm like, what do you mean we? You sat on the couch breaking your whole living room while they played. You didn't win anything, or you didn't lose anything. Like it's so embarrassing. They get like the way they get so aggressive sometimes. I'm like, y'all are actually insane. And the fact when they wear jerseys and stuff, like, do they not realize they're wearing grown men's names on their like jerseys on their shirts, and then they call stuff gay?
And no,
yeah, isn't that a little gay, sweetheart?
And it's not even just jerseys of guys, sweaty guys.
Yeah, and sometimes they have like their picture and stuff. Yeah, and it's like other grown men. I'm like, okay, it's giving a little
also
fruity.
Have, like, the flags on their cars.
Yeah,
also the license plate.
I'm like, why are you so proud of like a team that is like always losing? That is so embarrassing. And also political party supporters, the way they will do anything to support like the person, like how recently when Trump, his assassination attempt or whatever, when he was wearing the band-aid on his like ear, how his freaking supporters, they were all wearing it on his ear, on their ear too, as if he got so hurt. I'm like, that's so embarrassing. Like,
I know,
why are you guys doing that? Like, they're truly a cult, like those types of people. And it's like they act like fangirl of just an artist because we love them so much and we're just supporting them. We're a cult. Like, no. And it's like they don't even know who that person truly is. Like, they don't really know like anything about the sports player or like the president or whatever political person they like they're just so obsessed with them because of like their political views, but they don't know them as a person.
Yeah.
And like most of the time they're really bad people and they just want money and power and greed. But yeah, it just makes me so annoyed how only fangirls of like artists and movies and stuff, they get all the hate, but they don't do nearly as much bad stuff as all these other people. And it's not even like the artist's fault for doing it. It's like the fans were doing it, because this is another example. People were so mad because when Taylor was having her concert in Brazil, I think it's in that, you know, that Jesus statue, the Rio statue, whatever the F it is. Sorry, I don't know what it is. Sorry, guys. But they put like a jersey, or like they put like merch of it on the statue of like Taylor and stuff, because they're like welcoming her to the country and stuff. And people got so mad about that. But they literally put a jersey on the same statue when they were playing like some sports game there. I'm like, what's the difference? Literally the same thing. Why do you get mad about that? Just because it's a very popular woman and it's because women who love it, you get mad at it? Like, it's so annoying. But yeah, guys, at the end of the day, this just shows that men especially, they just love to hate anything that women love. And it's because women are literally the ones who drive sales. Like, they're the ones, if you have women as your audience or fan base or your consumer, like, you're going to be successful. And like, it's so true. Just think of like any product or any artist or anything that mostly has primarily women. They're literally successful because it's women. Like, we're the ones who like buy stuff. We're the ones who support and like cheer them on and love and attend and go to concerts, and we're the ones who do all this stuff. So it's like, obviously they're successful. And of course men hate anything women do. But yeah, guys, that's just Double standard that makes me so bloody annoyed because I'm in many fandoms, so it annoys me. But yeah, guys, sorry this doesn't really have much to do about love, but this topic was short, so we wanted to include other things. Do you have any last points before we end off on our last category here? Okay, do you have any other final points, babes, before we get into this last category? About like double standards and stuff?
Not really, but I do have a question.
I have an answer.
Okay. Does money buy happiness?
Yep, guys, that's our last category here. The big $1 million question, baby. The big debate. Well, I don't know if it is, but does money buy happiness? What we think live here, guys. For me, I think it does in a way. And what do you think, babes?
For me, depends. So I'm like a halvesies.
Okay, well, I'm going to say my reasoning. I think money, it adds to your happiness, but it definitely shouldn't be the main reason for it, because then that's obviously when all the problems occur. Because I think it adds to your happiness because you can afford things you want. You don't have to worry about money. But the real happiness comes from people and experiences and memories. But a lot of the times you need money to get those things. So money is like just a stepping stone to getting like the happiness, you know? But I think the problem is when you put all your happiness in how much money you have, then you will never be happy or satisfied because you'll always want more of it. And then that's where the big issue is. So what do you think, babes? Why are you like depends?
Okay. So for me, it depends. Like I said, halvesies, because like I said, there's people that are like millionaires or have a lot of money, but they feel so still empty inside that they, you know, the other half is that, of course, you have money to do stuff fun that you can do with people that you like and enjoy. And yeah, that's why I say halvesies.
So basically what I said, kind of.
Yeah.
The thing I hate about this is that they always tell us like, money doesn't buy you happiness, blah, blah, blah. They don't want us to ever focus on money or whatever, but it's like literally everything is money. Like that's the center of everything. We need money for literally everything. And it's like so much people like can't achieve their happiness because of money.
People
so it's like
say money doesn't buy happiness. Just do whatever you love doing. Okay, I love biking. Go buy a bike. It costs like 500 plus bucks.
literally, yeah.
Oh, I like to make music. Okay, go buy a cello. It costs like thousands of bucks. Oh, I like photography. Costs another thousands. Oh, I like going, I don't know, on a run. Oh, I need shoes that cost probably like 200 bucks for good running shoes. It's like everything costs money.
Yeah.
And you need money. So it's like it does buy happiness.
Yeah, people say like the people who say like, oh, it doesn't buy happiness is like the ones who have so much of it. And obviously they're like not like happy or fulfilled anymore. But it's like, well, leave the rest for us, okay? We need it still.
And also, I'm thinking of doing a foundation, which all the proceeds goes to our bank. So only rich people, like with millions of dollars, like their cap has to be over $1 million, can donate to this foundation.
Yeah,
and
guys.
that'll go to us.
Help
so
the
we
needy.
can have things to do.
And to make the podcast and videos better. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Literally, rich people donate to us. Give us your money. Just kidding. Yeah, if only that would be a dream. But yeah, and I just, because I feel like people always just say that is because obviously money's always like such a huge problem. And it's like the center of like a lot of issues and causes. But it's like, it's because y'all made it like that. Y'all made it so much importance.
And you know what I don't get? You know, like the famous Twitch streamers or YouTube streamers or whatever?
Yeah.
They get donations from people, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, why are you giving money to them? Give the money to us. Because we don't get sponsorships or anything, but they get paid to like have a water bottle there in the background.
I know.
Or like playing a game. They get paid like hundreds of thousands. They already make millions. Why are you giving them your own hard-earned money? Give
if
it
you're
to
like
us.
if you're giving away your money, just like give it to like small creators who could actually like benefit from it, you know? Yeah, guys, I don't know. It's just crazy out here. It's rough. But at the end of the day, we hate money, but we also love it because we need it. But I just hate the concept of it and how much we need it, you know?
Especially in the inflation we're in.
Guys, it is so rough. This economy is the worst. You literally, like, it's so hard out here. And I see so much TikToks about it. It's like them comparing to like in the past how everything has gotten so expensive. And I'm like, ah. But yeah.
All right. I have one more point to talk to you about.
Yeah. You want to end us off here?
Sure. So there's a thing called love, which means you have.
Yeah. Which we've discussed today.
Yeah. And there's a thing called limerence.
Yes. Now, I just found this interesting to add because I saw people like debating what's like the difference with it. Which obviously love is like the real, actual, affectionate, deep feeling, but limerence is actually just an intense crush. So I think that's what a lot of people had in like their younger years.
I don't think it's only that. Google it.
Let's see.
Put love versus limerence.
Love. Okay, sorry guys, we were wrong. Yeah, so love is basically like obviously the real thing. So according to this chart, it's saying like love is giving affection and it releases all the good, happy, calm chemicals. You see your lover's flaws, but you accept them. It's a calm and relaxation in a solid relationship. You have clear communication and you can stop thinking about the lover whenever needed. So what's the difference with limerence?
So limerence is different. It's more of obtaining affection, and testosterone, dopamine, and adrenaline chemicals happen.
Yeah.
And you see the low, what does that say?
Lover, I guess. Yeah. Or
You see the lovers as perfect and without flaw. And it's stressful and frustrating due to lack of communication. And it feels like you're having mind games with them. And you cannot stop thinking about their crush.
Okay. See, guys, so that makes sense more. So I guess love is saying like the real thing, but limerence is just that, like, it's basically what we were talking about. I guess like all the situationships, like the quick things, like the hookups, the one night stands, all that. It's just the perfect parts of it, the no flaws, blah blah blah. But it's all about the mind games and like the stress and no commitment and stuff. So guys, be careful of that because I think a lot of people in this generation have the limerence, but not love. But love is obviously what you want to achieve. Unless you don't want it, then sure, stay in the limerence, I guess. But yeah, so guys, be careful because you might say, I feel like that's when people say like, oh, I'm in love, or like, I feel I'm in the love or whatever, but it's actually limerence. So guys, be careful with that. Search it up so you see what you actually are feeling. Yeah, so it's good that we added that just as a little warning for people because I actually didn't even know that. Did you, babes?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, the more you know, folks. Anyways, any final things you want to add, babes? But yeah, guys, this has been a pretty long episode for you. So welcome. And we finished our first ever live recording of the podcast. So sorry, we made so much mistakes. But anyways, I think that'll do it then.
Yeah.
We really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And please, like we said,
comment, subscribe. Leave all your thoughts about love or limerence or situationships or relationships or
double standards.
Or if you're alone, just hit down in the comment section below.
And maybe you'll find someone. Yeah. Let us know what your love languages are, what your attachment style, what you think about if money buys happiness. Let us know all your opinions if you agree, disagree with what we said.
Also, let us know any more about any double other standards that you think of.
Yes, let us know about that. Below. Yep. And remember, 5-star rating, repost on Instagram, TikTok, comment everywhere. Hit notification below. Icon. Yes. Bell. Subscribe, please. Follow.
Repost on Instagram.
Remember
TikTok.
our 3 Instagram accounts, 2 TikToks, YouTube channel.
YouTube channels.
Yes. 2 Cents Podcasting, 2 Cents Studios, 2 Cents Studios Live. 2 Cents Studios Podcasting Live. Heart X Infinity. Yeah, lots of things, guys. All in the description below. We will add the link for the test for the attachment style. And I think that does it, guys. We really hope you enjoyed and you learned and you had fun and you laughed along with us and you got mad. And please go out in the world, change these double standards, make a difference, guys, and bring awareness to this stuff, okay?
And if you're in the military, just leave.
Yeah, guys, it's not that deep. Challenge your government and say, no, we will not go to the military.
And if you're flashing your
kidding,
jersey,
if it's safe.
your team jersey, just burn it. You're never going to win.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Stop. You're not playing. You're sitting on the couch eating chips and yelling at the TV.
You're not winning any money.
Yeah, you're not doing anything. It's embarrassing. Anyways.
No, actually, because like sports, watching it, you don't gain anything from it.
Yeah.
But music and artists, at least you hear music and stuff.
Yeah, like you're doing experience. You have a music taste.
I'm
you
going
have
to let you
something
finish, but make sure to
not
share
the Kanye Taylor
to
moment.
everybody. Friends, family, relatives, dogs, cats, lizards.
Bunnies, lizards. A hint at our previous episode. Otters, ferrets, horses,
ghosts.
Just send it to everybody in the bloody universe. Send it to your significant other, your situationship, and tell them, I want a situationship no more, bitch. I want to change.
Your flings.
Your flings, your hookups, your roster, your one night stands, your friends with benefits, your fuck buddies.
If you want an actual good hookup, message them, go in the car, get some drinks or food, look at a nice city skyline, and listen to our podcast.
Yeah, guys, that is literally the perfect date, hangout, whatever you want to call it. Perfect hookup, guys.
A quickie, whatever.
Yeah. And if like you don't want to do anything too serious with them, then just listen to the podcast together. That's perfect. Yeah. You can each be in your own space and just listen to it.
Yeah.
It's perfect, guys. But yeah, I guess that's all we have for you.
All right.
And remember to share it. Did you get that? Just kidding.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.